I am live. I am live. Come on in. Come on in. Got somebody on the porch. They already gave me a thumbs up. How are you doing? Got two thumbs up. How is that possible? I only got one on the porch. Got five on the porch. Well. How to do? So glad to see you. Got three thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Hey, Barbara. How you doing, dear? Hey, Barbara, I just I was watching the news a while ago, and they were saying that your state turned red on the politics. Is that right? I don't. That's hard to believe because they usually blue all the way. Well, I'm freezing my butt off. I'll tell you that. Uh, Went out on my scooter today. You know this thing that I've been testing my. Let's see what it is. I just eat a bowl of rice. It's got whoa. It jumped real quick up to 152. This thing's amazing how it works and everything, but I found out something that just shocked me. These things, it comes in a box like this, and this is the thing you actually apply it to your arm. It's got a thing there that looks like this. Looks like this. This is one of them sensors. Would you believe that one of these things costs just one over $100, and it only lasts for 10 days, 10 days and 12 hours. But you have to get them in orders of three boxes. So it's $377 for three boxes. That's enough for a month. 10 days apiece. Hey, Amy, I don't know how to tell you this, but in many of your live streams, I have been hearing a beeping sound in the background. I don't know if it's the daggone smoke detector. I hardly hear it when it beeps. She's gonna change it. She's off tomorrow. Well, actually, she's at the hospital right now. She's in the yard. She's got that same toe that gave her problem a while back. It's doing it again, and it's really swollen. She was actually supposed to went to work tonight, but she got scared just looking at it earlier. She woke up and said it hurt. So she's at the hospital right now. Uh, your inhalers. What kind of inhalers do you use, Barbara? Does it look something like? Does it come in packs like this? If they do, I'll send you some if that's what you need. I don't use that inhaler I've got. That I forget what you call it, but I don't know if they're expensive or not. But one dose Albuterol. What does it say? That's what it is. It says on here something bromide and Albuterol sulfate inhalation solution. You put it in a machine. Oh, you get yours free? Okay. Then every once in a while I use one of them things. Uh, but I, I, they don't seem to do anything for me. I'll tell you what, I wish I had oxygen here at the house. I'd sure use that at night, especially when I'm sleeping. Seems like I don't get out of breath, but it seems like my breathing, uh, but these little things, and the funny part of it is, over $100 for one of these, and they got them set made to where they only last 10 days. Then you get a message that after 12 more hours it won't work. You have to install a new one on your arm. And I'll bet you they can make these things where they last longer than that. They just want to sell these things. I would think that's a fact. And even I looked on Amazon. It's called G7 Dexcom. Looked on there, and they were $370 something for 3 boxes of these. But I'll bet you they know people that use them loves them the way they work and everything, and I know I do. But I'll bet you they could make them where they would last longer than the 10 stinking days. I bet they could make them last a month. But just finding that out, we were seeing if the VA would get me on these, but there's no stinking way the VA will pop for these. I don't think they got me on insulin that I have to put the little needle and use it, and I get that free. But I'll bet you they ain't no way in the world they would cut loose for these. I don't think they might. They might. It's cold in the well digger's ass. The only time I can get warm is when I got it on now. Yeah, I got it. I sleep with this on here, and I don't like to cover my face up anymore, so I pull it down like that. That way, it's kind of like I learned the covers, and I keep the cover away from my face, and it's easier for me to breathe that way. But yeah, I got my hat. I forgot I had it on. I got another one. She sent me another one. It's a darker green like this around the band, around here. But I love my hat. Um, I went out for a ride today and run into a couple of things. I remember back when I was shipping a lot of stuff in packages. I always had to buy my packages. and they got a thing out there in front of that thrift store, a big old pallet full of these boxes. They're not, all you have to do is fold them around and make a box out of them. They're cut out that way and everything. And I'll bet you just 400 or 500 of them things stacked there. And if you had to have them go buy something like that, they'd probably be close to $1 a piece. I don't know why they ain't got them in the store trying to sell them. But it is what it is. I hope my daughter's diabetic. And before I had my big toe amputated, it kept doing that just like her toes doing. And they may sooner or later say the same thing to her that they said to me. Said, "You get tired of this?" And that was about the fourth, fifth time I'd been in the hospital with that toe. And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, what do you think about amputation?" He said, "I'll stop it." And I told him to go for it. And he did. And I ain't had no trouble with that. Of course I ain't. I ain't got the toe I ain't never have trouble with. But I haven't missed. Everybody was telling me the toes is important in your balance and everything. But I've never had any problems with that. Now, after I got COVID, I got balance problems for sure. But I can only stand on them. Can't keep this thing. Still wearing my daughter's pink coat. Can't we got mine? All my hoodies and stuff's in there in the laundry room dirty and can't afford to get them washed because we still ain't got a washer. I keep saying that, but I think I'm gonna run an ad on Craigslist for local and see if anybody's got a automatic washer that they're not using that they donate to a veteran. And if I'm not mistaken, a friend of mine, he got a dryer that way. All you had to do was go pick it up. Of course, we don't need a dryer. We got a dryer just fine. Matter of fact, the dryer is the mate to the washer. And the washer and dryer is a Samsung. And so I'm thinking about doing that. As a matter of fact, now, the wheelchair that I'm in now, one of the wheels, the rubber's wearing off with one of them. I noticed that the other day when I was sitting in my scooter, and that means I'm gonna need a wheelchair. And I got that brand new one out there. Can't bring it in here in the house because I can't use it. It's too wide for my bedroom door and the bathroom. But maybe I was wondering if maybe I could take it in there to the thrift store. See if they got bunches of new ones in there, but they're cheaper models. They're not as good as this one was. I don't think they are. Maybe they'd trade me my new one for one of their new ones. I don't know. They might do that. But I, they're closed tomorrow. They're not open on Monday. So I was going to go over tomorrow and do check on that. Uh, oh, Barbara, uh, thank you so much, dear. I checked my PayPal. Thank you so much. I got a message from another person. I wish I knew who. Somebody sent me $5 cash in the mail, and it was in between two pieces of paper. And all it said was, "I enjoy watching your videos." but there's no return address and nothing, you know. So I don't know who did that, but whoever you are, I appreciate it so much. Uh, Matter of fact, that come in real handy. Uh, my daughter was getting low on gas. She didn't know she had enough to make it to Wednesday. So I give out there to put what she got and get some gas to put in the car. And then that gas prices is so hard for me to believe. It just when I first started driving, I could fill up my tank for less than $5 on the cheap gas and for less than $6 on the high. I call it high test. Used to, when I was 16, I could go on a date and put $2 worth of gas in my car, and if we didn't go to move, we'd go out somewhere and have a burger and fries and a drink or a shake for that $3. Unreal. Of course, we went to the movies. That would have been an extra dollar. Them days is long gone, long gone. Uh, I, I, I just can't get over what stuff's costing right now. I hope Donald Trump does what he says he's going to do and get these prices down. I I don't know if any of this, on some of this food, the prices will ever go back down. I don't know. But a lot of the stores will gouge you if they see a chance to do it. But in the state of Florida, they better not catch them gouging because it comes down pretty hard on them if they do. But who else but got in here? Y'all come on in here and talk to me. I won't stay too long. Well, I've been talking 20 minutes already. Time passes by pretty fast when I'm doing this. But I don't see the cats over there on my bed. No, I don't see none over there. I don't see none over there. Yeah, I see one over there. Pepper. They're getting to where it's almost like they know when I'm fixing to go to bed. And then 4 or 5 of them will come in there and get spots where I can't hardly get into bed. I have to move, and they don't want to move. And I call Jay and come in here and pick them up, get them off my bed. But once I get into bed, laying the way I normally lay, I swear I stay all night unless I have to get up to pee. And I have a hard time putting the covers over the way I want them. And sometimes I have to call Jay come in here and cover my feet. I want to be able to get tired of doing that stuff for me. I don't know if he does or not. But tomorrow I'm going back out in the yard. I was out there today and I seen some stuff that needs cleaning up too, that somehow they missed. Yeah, there he is, Snake Sea Pepper. There he is. It's not him, it's her. I guess, but she just only cook about pronouns. She's a good girl. And her brother is that other little white one, Epson. Man, I hope she can get rid of some cats. But we got the yard looking pretty decent. But there's still stuff out there that's got to go. And I didn't put it there, they did, and it seemed like to me if I had to get rid of my cans, I need to get rid of that spot I'm talking about. And I think I showed you that on my video. Those two garbage cans do not belong there. They belong out there at the curb permanent. But I'll have to talk to them. $18 for replacement. You can get replacement wheels? Oh, I guess you could get that off of there. You know what? Yeah, that rubber's just wanting to come off that wheel. Maybe that's what I ought to do. Well, when I get the money, I will. I still ain't got nothing on, can't find out nothing about YouTube. I'll go on that chat thing on there and I said, well, it's not showing up on my AdSense account. And they'll tell me, well, go to that AdSense account of yours and take a screenshot of it and get back on here with me and send me the screenshot. Well, I don't know how to take the daggone screenshot. I don't know how to put it on her chat on where she can get it. And what people act, if people act like, I know they're thinking, well, why are you so dumb? Well, hell, I'm 83, and this stuff don't work so fast for me anymore. Matter of fact, if Microsoft hadn't come along with Windows, I probably wouldn't have been able to work the computer at all. Because it's that DOS, you had to do it on that DOS stuff. Do y'all know what DOS is? You didn't have a mouse, you had to type stuff in, command words and stuff like that. But it ain't been, well, it was pre-95, I know that. Because when Windows first come on, it was 3 point something. And boy, that was a godsend for me, because I was studying DOS. It turns out Windows come along and saved it for me. And now, very soon, that won't be too long, I won't be able to use Windows 10 that I'm using now, because Windows 11's out and they won't stop supporting Windows 10. Which you can still use it, but then they come along with software or something that you want to use, but you can't use it because you're still on Windows 10. It'll only work on Windows 11. And that's happened all along. Old stuff that I got, programs and stuff, uh, it won't work on Windows 10. It won't work on Windows 7. And the worst one they ever come out with was that Vista. That was the worst one. I thought that was to be a real dandy, but it turned out it wasn't worth nothing. $18. But P. McKenzie, where you get them at for $18? Probably Amazon. I'll go on there and check that. Thank you for the hearts, whoever sent them. Can I do that? Let's see. Maybe I can send one back. Yeah, I've seen them. Look at there. Hearts to everybody. Look at that. I've seen a smiley face. I've seen this, whatever it is. What is that? Another smiley face? I, how come I didn't know that before now? But I didn't. You know, whether you guys know it or not, when Jennifer and Donovan comes home from work around 7 o'clock in the morning, a couple of 3 hours later, they're in the bed. And if I don't wake up and crawl out of the bed instead of laying in the bed, I won't see them. I won't. It'll be 2 days before I see them. So I have to force myself to get up to at least say something. But and then Jaden, he'll be up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So he pretty much sacks out in the bed too. When his mama goes to bed, he probably goes to bed too. And so all day, if I don't get up and see anybody in the morning, I don't get to see them because usually when they go to work around 9 o'clock, I'm sitting in here on the computer, and Jennifer used to come and say, "Well, I'm gone." They don't do that anymore. So I'm just, it's just me, the cats, and the dog. And you guys are the only guys I get to talk to much. I talk to y'all more than I do with family, for the most part. And I made a mistake a while ago, not a while ago, a couple of days ago. I opened a can of those jalapeno peppers, the big gallon size can, and this can was bad. And it's not out of date, so I don't know what happened there. So I just poured them out on the ground somewhere. I poured them in the toilet, something about half a can of it in the toilet. And it clogged the dang toilet up. I couldn't get that thing unstuck, save my life. And then I found something on YouTube. If you got a clog like that, let everything settle, pour some uh, liquid dish detergent in there and let it, and then fill up bowl with water, and you let it sit there. And that soapy water drains down into the clog. It's kind of absorbs it somewhat, it was something like that. And sure enough, that worked. That worked. Uh, Jennifer was thinking it was poop in there, but I knew what it was. I didn't want to tell her. I wasn't her to last of that. But I finally got it unstopped. Amazon. All right, I'll check them when I get off here. I, I I'm used to this chair, and I hate to get used to another one. But this chair I got in 2020 when I had COVID. It was brand new then, but the arms wore out on it. They're not. All the paddings wore off, and the foam rope was under that gone. You may be able to buy arms for these things. I don't know. This is a brand name chair. Now, back back in the day, before I got COVID, I just pulled these arms off and reupholstered them. I mean, it's a simple thing to do, but I can't do that now. Barbara, I sure like this hat. It just solved a whole lot of problems for me. If somebody comes in there and sees this old girl like that, and they want to know why I do it, it's because I like because to start with, I leave the light on in here because if I get up to start, I might fall. But that way it looks like covers over my face. But when I pull the covers over my eyes and everything, I just seem to have a breathing problem. I'm not sure. I sure wish I had oxygen here. And I had it one time, sent it back, told them I didn't need it. I don't know what I'd have to do to get more. But anyhow, I was hoping, I haven't seen paranormal. The several people I hadn't seen lately. Amy Goodrich. Amy Goodrich, which part of the country are you in? Yeah, I've been listening for that thing to beat. It's right over my head. Well, I got a couple more stories. I got one right. Could I save it from the video? No, well, it's not much of a story. Uh, I just left my daggone brain just that quick. She wouldn't do, what was it she wouldn't do? Oh, there's one winter up in the mountains that was really, really cold. And everybody was complaining about being freezing all through the night, every night. So they decided, well, we'll go get everybody an electric blanket. Turns out we got everybody an electric blanket except my mother-in-law. The reason being we was going to get her one, but she raised holy Cain. She didn't want no electric blanket, said them things can electrocute. And I ain't never heard of anybody being electrocuted by a electric blanket. I've heard of them getting burnt by them because of the short somewhere. But usually when a short kicks in, that device is attached to them, kick it off, turn it off. But no, sir, she would not do that. Uh, she, there were things she wouldn't eat. She was strange about stuff. She didn't want, she didn't want no, she wouldn't eat shrimp. She wouldn't eat, of course, I know a lot of people won't eat oysters, but it's a lot. Now, she eat a fish, but she won't eat no fish that's caught in the ocean. She said there's all kind of trash floating around in the ocean. Now, here's a person talking about being dirty ocean. What about the water running down the mountain they think is so clean? People up there, they had to dig a hole for to put an outside toilet in. They didn't dig a hole. They put some log rails across the branch and built the house, built the toilet house, you know, the door on it, the half moon, and all that stuff. Built that on them rails. Where when you poop, guess where it went? Down in the branch. And people get, that's where our water comes from the branch, up above our toilet. But it could have been somebody else's up above us. But that's where we got our water. But see, think about that. Finally, the law come there and started telling people they had to put septic tanks in or dig a toilet hole in the ground. The reason they didn't like digging in the ground because it's real rocky. But I tell you what, when I first went up there in 64, 65, anyway, that's where the Johnny house was. It crossed that branch. The only good thing about that pooping in the branch, you couldn't stop it up, and it was constantly flushing. Think about that. Yeah, this is one that Barbara sent me. She sent me two. Sent me this one. I got another one in there that's just dark green, solid, and keeps my head warm. That wearing the hat, this right now, my head gets cold. And that's the biggest reason I hadn't got a haircut. But I'm gonna have to get a haircut. Gonna have to keep my. I might keep my mustache. I don't know. But the beard's getting. It's getting. It's getting. Sometimes I like the. Well, what is it? There it is. Sometimes it gets itchy, and I like to do that to it. Brush it up. It kind of bushes it up. But I don't know, it just feels more comfortable like that. But it gets, and I actually start getting dandruff under that. Somebody said, well, man, let's keep letting it go and get a Santa Claus suit and go to town to one of the stores. That's a good idea. Of course, they expect Santa Claus to walk. But anyhow, folks, I appreciate all y'all so much. And still don't know what the landlord decided. And hey, Jay,
Yeah,
do you know if Mom went and paid the rent yet or not?
I don't think she has to yet. I don't know when.
You don't think she has?
No.
Okay. They're good to close the door. That's not the noise. I was hoping she did. That would tell me that another month. I don't know. I'm sure worried about it, folks. Just, you know, yeah, that toe is, seems like every couple of months that toe will do that. And that's the same thing with the toe I had amputated. Every couple of months that thing would get uh, infected. She said it starts when she gets a little blister on that toe. And she already had. She's only 50. Well, 70. She's born in 70, so she'd be what? 89, 53 or 54. Not sure. But I didn't get neuropathy till I was, well, I've had it over 20 years now, so that's, yeah, probably when I was about 65, 54. Yes, she's 54. It seemed like yesterday she's a little old girl, and uh, back when she was about 4 or 5 years old, Jennifer bought her a little pair of little white go-go boots, they call them, and sometimes she'd pee in her diaper, and it wasn't them diapers, nothing, it went through the diaper, and she peed in her little old boots. That's it. Turned out you couldn't wash that smell out there. We had to throw them away. And she knew they got gone. She didn't know how. But it is what it is. Life goes on. Let me check my not my temperature, but my sugar. Woo! Yeah, man, that bowl of rice did it. Over 200. That was just a test to see if that rice would do that. Actually, I had more in the bowl than one serving. But it'll start going back down in a minute. I probably gonna no, it took my insulin. But anyhow, folks, I reckon thank y'all for the thumbs up. I appreciate it so much. I get this one person or maybe two people every video, every live stream. There's two thumbs down, and I wish whoever would just tell me why they do it. They don't have to listen to me yap about it or why about it. I'm just curious what makes them do that. And usually on the videos, they it happens like 2 or 3 minutes after the video goes live. It happens just bam bam that quick. And I can't used to I could get 100% on my thumbs up on my likes. And I can't get any 100% now because whoever it is, they keep doing it on every video. I don't know if it's the same ones thank you, Derek. Right back at you. But I can't figure out why they do that. Those new people on the porch, give me thumbs up. That's the price of admission. Just a free thumbs up. Appreciate it so much, but I can't get 100% on them because whoever it is, they do it on every one and do it and real quick. Sometimes I put it up when the video goes live. I'll watch it for about 30 minutes and show it up. They come in there and do that. I don't know why they do it. I mean, That's just part of YouTube, you know. But I like to see 100% one time, and I can't get it within doing that. If I get if I get if I get 10 thumbs up or get 9 thumbs up, and one person comes in there and takes and leaves a thumbs down, what that does, that'll leave me with 90% because that one that they did counts as 10%. Anyhow, I guess I'll be out long enough. I'll be working out in the yard tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to start my own pepper plants. I'm gonna try to grow some nice peppers, and uh, I, I hate to mess with tomatoes. I never have any luck with tomatoes, but boy, I sure love to. I might try to start some peppers and tomatoes. Uh, I want some black. Have you ever heard of? Thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much, dear. Well, black creme. That's a tomato, and it's almost black. Boy, that thing is delicious. It's a Russian. It's, that was started in Russia. I might try to start some then. Of course, I might have to get seeds. I still might have some seeds. I don't know. Anyhow, oh, hey, I got some new people in here. Give me a thumbs up, please. You come on in. Come in here and talk to me. You, yeah, I sure did, Barbara. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Barbara sends me a little bit now and then, and she's not wealthy by a long shot, but she helps me out some. I appreciate it. Oh, I know who I was with for paranormal. He's not been on. He's not been on. Well, got 12 on the porch. Y'all come on in. You got something to say? Talk to me. What's going on in your part of the world? Is it cold or is it hot? And I guess since we're coming into winter, Australia's coming into summer. That's hard to get your head wrapped around that. Their seasons are just the opposite of ours. They'd be out growing gardens and stuff. We'd be down up here freezing. Hey, Mama Ranch, Sandy Conway, Sandy with a Sandy with a C, Sandy with a Y. I appreciate you coming by, Sandy. I'm wearing my hat because my head gets cold in here, and we're not running any heat. We're trying to save a couple of $100 off the light bill. If we can, that'll sure help out a bunch. want to say something. I tell you, I just don't understand why, unless the electricity has it gone up that much. Because we was paying, see, 1 month we paid $535 for lights. And most of the time it was running between 450 and 500. We'd like to see if we could get it down to $200 or $300, but I don't think that'll happen. It could. And my daughter ain't back from the hospital yet. I don't know. I hope they don't keep her. Because I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. Not a doctor, but a podiatrist. But it's not really imperative because I can put that podiatrist thing off. But I don't want to put it up because my heel still is not completely healed. I wish I could see it. I might get Donovan to take a picture of it and send me a picture of it. It's 35 in her part. Ooh. Hey, Troy. 29 in India. You would have been, if it was that cold here, you would have been getting me out of the bed. Lord have mercy. I've got an electric blanket somewhere, but I don't know where the heck it's at. I asked Jennifer about it this morning. She said, I don't know where it's at. Maybe we didn't bring when we moved in this house, maybe we didn't bring it. I don't know. And it was practically brand new. It may be here somewhere though. But if I had an electric blanket, I wouldn't be getting cold at night. The problem is when I go to bed, I have to get Jaden to help me get under my covers where both blankets are over me and my feet's covered. Then I'm fine. But 2 or 3 hours later, I got to pee. And I have to get up and sit on the side of the bed and use the urinal. Because it's too much trouble for me to put my shoes on. And some nights I know I might have to get up and go do number two. And I don't want to have to bump around trying to put my shoes on. So, see that blue cushion back there? Right. Well, where at? Over there. That's what I keep my feet elevated. And that thing's really getting dirty from my shoes. But it's a lot easier when I get up and I ain't got to put my shoes on. And it's easier for me to keep my balance when I got my shoes on. But in Oak Harbor, that's here in Florida, isn't it? Joshua Washington is 32. I'd like to go to Washington State sometime. I guess that'll never happen. I had a bucket list, but I can't do hardly any of that now. Okay, P. McKenzie, you're on break. Oh, Copper, Washington State. All right, now. Well, we got the Oak Harbor here. And got There's two or three places close around here, suburbs that is got oak in their name. There's one place called Willow Oaks, and I don't know how it works. That's two three different trees, the willow and the oak. But I love to go out and we got these oak hammocks, or patches of woods, just a bunch of big oaks in there and big limbs and everything. I used to love to go walking through them places. I can't do it anymore. And I sure can't take the scooter down through there. That's been a while. Troy, how's your foot and leg? I hope I remembered that right. So, oh, I got a comment. You left a comment on I think it's on my live stream. And I can't remember what the comment was about something though. I remember it was interesting. I can tell you that. But I don't feel too depressed right now. I'm too down. I'm thinking maybe that maintenance man come back over here and took a look and told her it was all right. Maybe. Boy, I wish I could find that coupler thing for my scooter to hook my trailer up to it. Cause I'm seeing so much trash here lately along the road, but I need some way to haul it. On your nose. What? Why? What? What? You got? You ain't got? You ain't got cancer, do you? I know somebody had to have surgery like that and they had cancer. Good Lord. Always somebody worse off than you are. Folks don't ever think. Always some in the world. Here recently they found this girl. She was about 6 years old, and her sorry ass mother threw her out of the house. Told her she didn't want her no more. Hit the road, and she didn't have no clothes with her except what was on her back, and she didn't have it was a cold night, and uh, deputy sheriff and she was barefooted. Deputy sheriff uh, was cruising down the road, and he seen her and stopped and caught her, and she didn't know her last name. She was malnourished. They found the both parents, they got thrown in jail. I don't know what happened after that. Scientists said, okay, that's not as bad as cancer. I don't guess. I don't know. But yeah, throw it around. and she'd never been to school. Yet them people can do some time over that, for sure. I, I can't see how people can do that. I don't see how parents, I don't think, there's some parents that shouldn't even be able to have kids. And I know I wouldn't be here, but I don't think my mama should be able to have kids. I don't know how much she thought of them last three. She didn't think much of that last night one. 'Cause she put that one up. She left that one at the hospital. And the other three that come after me and there's five of us from my daddy and mama. But when mama took off with that man, she had three there. Robert, Donna, and I. They're half brother and half sisters. I don't know how I couldn't have left my kid. I was 10. No, I was 9. How the hell old was I? 1951. I was born in 41. No. Yeah, I was 10. I was 10. Charlie was 9. George was 7. I don't, I can't wrap my head around that. As aggravated as I was sometime at my 2, there ain't no way in crap that I would have dumped him somewhere like that. Or left my wife and the kids on their own. And if me and my wife was ever going to have a divorce, I would have fought like crap to keep custody of them. No, maybe I would. Maybe I couldn't do that to my wife because she loved her babies. I don't know. How can people do that? 8 weeks? Wow. Wow. I just can't wrap my head around how people could do that to their kids. And boy, I've seen a few. I've seen, there used to be, back about 20 years ago when I was still living out there in Sitka, there was this lady, and I knew the lady didn't take care of her kids very good. I felt bad for the lady. I don't know if she had a head problem or what, because she was a classmate of my son uh, in '86 when my son was killed. She come to his funeral and everything. But she had kids later on. There were constantly, people were constantly flying out on the street somewhere. And, hey, Peggy, sis, how's it in California? You still in your tent? More streets for me. No more streets for me. That's good, dear. I'm sure glad of that. But anyhow, the little boy, no, it was a girl, somebody seen her walking up the street, and she was like 4, and she come out there looking for her, and she couldn't find her. But when they found her the next day, she was laying in a little fish pond out in somebody's yard, drowned. It wasn't a little pond, it was a pretty good sized fish pond. And I'm now in I live in California. Thank goodness you found something. A senior living place. Things don't look up for me, Pegasus. We might be homeless. We're struggling. It's like I tried to explain the situation. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, and that's my daughter and my oldest grandson, living paycheck to paycheck, it only takes a couple of missed paydays, especially if you're renting, and you're looking at the possibility of being homeless. Matter of fact, that's what my video that's going up, that's what it's about, partly about that. But my gosh, I just can't believe what stuff costs. Almost $5 for a gallon of milk now. Eggs still $5 a dozen. Just, I'm afraid to even eat egg now because Jade needs it. I can do without an egg. Of course, I ain't supposed to be eating too much of them anyway. If I do eat them, I'm supposed to be eating hard boiled. I wish I had them. Well, I'm not hungry. Woo! Oh man! Good Lord! I should not eat that bowl of rice. I want to look at that. Y'all see that? 244. I think I better take another shot. I'll do I'll do 10. See this thing, if y'all don't know how it works, you set this dial up here to how many units you want, and they go up to that. Then you push that back down once you have it stuck in. Hmm. I'm sticking it in my belly. And just like that, let's give myself a shot. Shouldn't eat that rice. At least not that much. Dang. But now what? Tell me now, what in the world is going to happen now? This will go back down to somewhere in around 70 or 80 and dropping. Because this thing here, I don't know if you can see, but see on that 238, you see that? that arrow is pointing that to, I guess it's pointing to, yeah, my left. No, it's pointing to my right. And that means it's going up. It's still rising. Now, if it's getting low, if it's just down around 70, that arrow will be on the other side pointing down. I really like that thing, but I don't think there's no way I'll be able to. VA's not going to pop for $100 for one of these things. And it's just unreal how that works. It it comes. It's sitting in there like that. And of course, it's all the way down. And then she pushes the button and it pops on my arm. But there's no needle in it. It's a little wire that touches your skin. Now, how in the world does it test your blood sugar just on the top of your skin? I don't know. But yeah, $377 for three of them. That's enough for a month because they last 10 days. And you bet they could make them things where they would last longer. But you don't want to because they want to sell you another for over $100. Well, I see it anyway. Thank you, Paranormal. I was wondering if you was going to show up, my friend. So glad for you, Pegasus. And I thank you for the tip jar uh, link there, Paranormal. Uh, I ain't got 13 in the house. How long I've been yapping? I've been yapping over an hour. Maybe I ought to just shut up. Still don't know anything about my computer. I don't know if I'm able to get my money from YouTube or not. I don't know. Folks, I appreciate all y'all, each of you so much. 'Cause y'all about the only ones I got to talk to. Jaden occasionally, my wife, that's the second time I've done that today. Not my wife, my dang daughter. My daughter gets so upset when I mistakenly call her my wife. And I get to talk to her about get up in the morning. But if I lay in the bed till 10 or 11 o'clock, they're already in bed. Donovan here at night, he's off tonight. Hey, Jay. Jay. Jaden. She must be in his room. I was wondering if anybody heard from Jennifer. She's at the hospital for that toe. Sure, they wouldn't keep her at the hospital for that, would they? I don't know. I guess I better. Yeah, she said when we first moved here, she seemed so nice. Well, she don't really seem rude. She's not taking care of her part of the deal. And she's gonna have a problem with the door to the back of the house where the hot water heater's at. That door's getting a lot of damage to it. She's gonna have a problem with water connection for the washer in the laundry room, which we're not using any electric. The washer don't work. She's gonna have a problem with the cabinet door in the kitchen. She's gonna have a problem with the tiles coming up in the kitchen on the floor, which has never been tile put on it to start with. It was a wooden floor. But and another front door got a problem with the front door. Uh, and sooner or later she's gonna have. And I think she's got a problem with the drain field where the septic tank drain field runs. Cause I noticed a little hole there today. It's in my video that's going on tonight. You see it. There's a hole there, and that's right where the drain field runs. So she's got a problem with that. And if she does evict us, guess what? That range, that electric range that Kenneth bought, still with the payments on, it's definitely going with us. Definitely. So she's got a problem there. And there's two or three other things too that she's not taking care of. Hey Jay! Jay!
Yeah?
Has anybody heard from your mom?
No.
Has anybody called her?
No.
Why don't you?
Because she's probably dealing with the doctors right now.
Well,
And I don't know if we can. Our
if
phones
I had
are
a
off.
phone in here, I'd call her.
Our phones might be off as well, so.
Oh wait, are you still using these things
Yeah?
going on now?
No.
Why?
Can't pull one on right now, can I? It's got not only it's charging and I don't know how to put it on myself. Only mom does, so.
Alright. I worry about her getting diabetes this young. She got neuropathy too already. If I could use the phone, I'd call them. I wish we had a house phone. Well, I'm hoping we don't have to move because here's what has to happen. We have to be able to keep staying here and start putting money away somehow. Oh, to get $2,000 or $3,000 ahead, where if anything come up again like that, fine, boot us out. We can move. But the way it is now, we don't have two nickels to move. And she can't keep hitting her 401k because that's to help her when she's asked to retire. And I worry about that more than anything else, her being really down and out. But anyhow, folks, I appreciate all y'all being here, even the one of y'all that won't get on here and say howdy. I appreciate it so much. And whoever sent me that $5 in the mail in the envelope, all you said was, I enjoy watching your videos. And I think you said have a nice day or something. But no name, no return address, nothing. Just a $5 bill in between them. And it must have been hot off the press because it was nice and crisp and new. I felt it wasn't wrinkled or nothing. Maybe they ironed it. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, folks, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'll see you in the next one, and I ain't worried about the creek rising because it's too far away from here. So I'll see you. Oh, I'm sitting here, that ain't my mouse. My mouse is over here. Hey, I'm old, I'm 83. Got 12. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, whoever done that. I got 11 thumbs up. I might have close to 100% this time. I'll see. Thank y'all. See ya.